Saints recap week 8, and the New Orleans Saints finally get back on the winners board with beating the Las Vegas Raiders 24-0 in a shutout, which the game I attended, and it was some good energy in the building in the season Superdome, and we came home with a win. If we gonna keep winning like that, I guess I'm gonna have to go to the games if we gonna win like that when I go. But good game by the Saints. The Raiders just disappointing season so far, but the Saints improved to 3-5, and the NFC South is one of the, I'll say, the most disappointing divisions right now. But look like it's going to be nip and tuck all season with this division, with the Falcons winning a game they shouldn't have won against Carolina. DJ Moore with the bonehead play, but they improved to 4-4, the only team over 500. The Bucks and the Saints are 3-5 right now, and the Carolina Panthers are 2-6. But this was a good game, the best game of the Saints season so far. I'm sure all the fans are pleased, happy, and they have some great things I want to get into. And first, I've been asking for them these past few weeks, and it's the defensive line. They came up with 4 sacks, but they was bringing the pressure all game, getting after Derek Carr. I'm surprised they only got 4 sacks. Peyton Turner got in the mix, been injured this season. Everybody been looking for him. He got in the mix, made some plays. Cam Jordan showed up, and they just brought some pressure without even having to blitz this game. It just was a overall good camaraderie from the whole defensive line. So I was impressed with that because they've been lackluster the whole season. So they showed up with this extended 10-day break, and they responded to the criticism that I had. And also, Pete won 11 tackles again. This man, a tackling machine. He's amazing. He's all the way around the field, sideline to sideline. Small guy, not a big linebacker that you see, but he makes every tackle. He rarely misses tackles. I want to get to Alontae Taylor. Rookie defensive back from Tennessee, been on IR in return, I think, Thursday. That was his first game back against DeAndre Hopkins, which we lost, but he played very well that game. Seen him up close, real live, in person, in the Superdome. I seen him. Big, physical, shifty, quick. I think he's going to have that starting spot across from Lattimore when he gets back. I think he the real deal. This was a good pickup. He rangy, got the speed to run with people. He's physical. He can press. He can touch you up at the line. He can deal with big receivers, small receivers. So I'm interested to see where would Dennis Allen put him when Marshawn Lattimore is back. Will Paulson Adebo go to the slot? Because I don't think that's really his type of game. I think Alontae will be great right there, but I like him on the outside to deal with those corners out there. So, and Bradley Roby's on IR, so I'll like to see what they do with Alontae Taylor. But I really like him. I think that was a great pickup, and I can see why they traded C.J. Gardner-Johnson to the Eagles, because I think they saw his talent also with Justin Evans as well. And I think they thought that we could afford to lose C.J., pick up a couple draft picks while giving them away because we got Alontae and Justin Evans. But Alontae Taylor, real deal. Also, Devontae Adams, 1 catch for 3 yards. We have shut him down 2 years in a row on different teams, different quarterbacks. His best friend, Aaron Rodgers, he been shut down, and we shut him down without Lattimore, which I thought we was going to miss him badly. But this Saints defense did a number on the Raiders. Didn't allow 200 yards. They got 180 yards passing, which was one last drive by Jarrett Stidham trying to get him in the end zone. He got 70 yards on that drive, got all the way down to the 3. But the Saints made a stand. I was up because I did not want them to score. I stayed to the very last second. I was like, they trying to get a cheap touchdown, and I don't like that. They messing up our stats. But we wound up shutting them down at the goal line, and they completed the shutout. I was kind of nervous because Dennis Allen didn't take the starters out, but I'm thinking he kept them in because they wanted to complete the shutout. And you could tell the whole energy in the arena, or in the dome, was like, yeah, when they stopped them at the line, and the players was embracing each other and hyped up. So I think they wanted that shutout, and they got the shutout. I want to get to the offense because Andy Dalton was named the starter this week, and he did pretty solid, pretty good. I think Andy Dalton is the opposite of Jameis Winston. He doesn't take too many shots downfield unless he has to. And he relies heavily on the underneath throws and Alvin Kamara to make them yards after catch. And this was great this game because Alvin Kamara showed up with 3 touchdowns, looking like the old Alvin Kamara. And that was great for the Saints because they needed it. I would like to I would like to see Andy Dalton throw the ball, just push the ball a little bit down the field a little bit more. It doesn't have to be deep passes, but get some deep crosses. Get Olave more involved as well. I know Michael Thomas and Jarvis Landry is out, so it's all to push the ball down the field to the receivers. But I think we got some good receivers that he could get it to. Besides, because I'm concerned that when we play teams who blanket Kamara coming out of the backfield, I would like to see how the offense responds to that. When the linebackers and the safeties blanket Kamara, one inside, one outside, and they force Andy Dalton to throw the ball to receivers other than Kamara. But Kamara was great. Had, I believe, let me check his stats. Check him up, pull him up right here. Had 18 carries, 62 yards, and he had 9 receptions for 96 yards, 2 TDs catching the ball, 1 TD running the ball. So this was a Kamara game, took over, had a talk with the team, I think a week ago after that Thursday night loss, and he's backing it up with his play. And the running game was rolling. Offensive line did great, didn't allow no sacks. I was at this game, I barely seen any pressures from Andy Dalton. I don't know. This probably was the offensive line best game. Like I said, it all comes together when a win like this is hard to find any wrongs with a shutout win. But that's one thing I would like to see more. The offense push the ball down the field, even though they had the lead. I know they was trying to pound it down their throat. And another great game by Taysom Hill. Just every time Taysom gets it, it looked like he's doing something positive with the ball. But offense looks solid, and I like that. I want to get to, I know Michael Thomas out, Jarvis Landry out, Marshawn Lattimore out. Hopefully they can get healthy because they can really help this team. Because the Saints pulled out a good win against this Raiders. I know the Raiders not very good. They had 2-5 as well. But the Saints can use Michael Thomas and Jarvis Landry on offense because I think the offense can be more explosive with the run game, with the running game and the offensive line clicking how they're clicking right now, adding that play action. And to the offense with the deep ball with Chris Olave, Rashid Shaheed, that's going to bring another element to the offense once Jarvis Landry and Michael Thomas are underneath with those routes and Olave, Rashid Shaheed, over the top, deeper routes, them running. That'll be great. I want to go to the play calling as well. P. Carmichael, he played a good game other than a couple play calls I didn't like when he tried to play it safe when we had the lead. But he called a good game. He called a good game for Andy Dalton, got the ball to Kamara in space, let him do his thing, what he usually do, make people miss tackles, things like that. Overall, good play calling because I'm very critical of Pete Carmichael, and he had a good game. But this game was all about Kamara and the defense, and that's something I'd like to see. Next week, week 9, we got Baltimore Ravens up. Lamar Jackson, you know he's a speedster. He could get outside that pocket. I know they didn't have some troubles blowing some leads, but they coming off a good win. They beat the Bucks. Thank the Ravens for beating the Bucks because the Saints are tied up with them right now at 3-5. So the Saints gonna need a win they're gonna need a win because one win can make them first in the division. And like I said, it's gonna be nip and tuck in the division all the way up to week 17. I want to get the one more thing I was looking at the game and I was looking at the players who I'm gonna have jerseys of, and it's gonna be Chris Olave, Alante Taylor. I'm thinking about a Taysom Hill one. And that's the 3 right now who I got locked in. But Alante Taylor and Chris Olave are must. And it was a good win. Thinking about going to the game. Hopefully y'all I might go because if we keep winning like this where I'm going, I have to. Overall, great week. Week 8 recap. It was a good win by the Saints. If they can string together a couple wins like this, I think they'll be in good shape to win this division and get a home playoff game. And you know when you get a home playoff game, anything can happen. So they protected the home field advantage. They got another one with the Ravens this week at home. So if they can get a win, they can get within one game of 500. I think it'll be great for the team. Great for they'll feel like they on the road, especially if they get some guys off the injury report. The team will feel whole at once. So hopefully everybody stays off the injury report. Stay healthy. I think that's the key to the Saints season this year. Stay healthy. The division is within grasp. The Atlanta Falcons are 4-4. Nobody ever thought the Atlanta Falcons would be winning this division through 8 weeks. So anything is possible right now. But great win. Keep it up. We'll see y'all Monday with Lamar Jackson. It's going to be a tough one, but y'all know we ready for it. Let's go.